Animals that killed the most humans, from least deadly to most deadly. Assassin bugs and tsetse flies. Assassin bugs and tsetse flies are responsible for roughly 10,000 human deaths every year. While they don't kill directly, both insects spread parasites that can cause deadly diseases in humans. Assassin bugs, often called kissing bugs, are found mainly in Central and South America. They earned their nickname because they commonly bite people around the face while they sleep. The real danger comes after the bite. Assassin bugs can carry a parasite called Trypanosoma cruzi, which causes Chagas disease. After feeding, the insect often leaves parasite-containing feces near the bite wound. If the parasites enter the body through the bite, eyes, or mouth, infection can occur. One of the most dangerous things about Chagas disease is how difficult it can be to detect. Many infected people show few symptoms at first, and some don't realize they are infected for years. During that time, the parasite slowly damages the body. In severe cases, it can enlarge the heart, damage the digestive system, and eventually cause heart failure. Today, millions of people are living with Chagas disease, making it one of the most significant parasitic diseases in the Americas. Tsetse flies are found mainly in sub-Saharan Africa and are responsible for spreading African sleeping sickness. Unlike assassin bugs, which usually bite at night, tsetse flies are active during the day and feed on blood. When an infected tsetse fly bites a person, it can transmit parasites that enter the bloodstream and spread throughout the body. The disease often begins with common symptoms such as fever, headaches, joint pain, and fatigue. As the infection progresses, the parasites cross into the brain and nervous system. Victims may experience confusion, personality changes, poor coordination, and severe sleep disturbances. The disease gets its name because infected people often develop disrupted sleep cycles, sleeping during the day and remaining awake at night. Without treatment, the disease can eventually lead to coma and death. Although modern medical programs have significantly reduced the number of cases, these insects remain responsible for thousands of deaths every year and continue to threaten millions of people living in affected regions. Freshwater snails. Freshwater snails are linked to approximately 12,000 to 20,000 deaths every year. At first glance, this seems almost impossible. Snails are slow-moving, harmless-looking animals that spend their lives gliding through ponds, lakes, and rivers. However, these small creatures play a crucial role in spreading one of the world's most widespread parasitic diseases. The disease is called schistosomiasis. It affects more than 200 million people worldwide and is particularly common in parts of Africa, Asia, and South America. Certain species of freshwater snails act as hosts for parasitic worms. Inside the snail, the parasites multiply before being released into the surrounding water. People become infected when they enter contaminated water. They don't need to drink it. The microscopic parasites are capable of penetrating human skin directly. Something as simple as swimming, bathing, fishing, collecting water, or washing clothes can expose a person to infection. Once inside the body, the parasites travel through blood vessels and begin laying eggs. Some of these eggs become trapped in organs and tissues, triggering inflammation and damage. Over time, victims may develop liver disease, kidney damage, internal bleeding, anemia, chronic pain, and severe organ complications. One reason schistosomiasis remains so widespread is that many people living in affected areas rely on rivers and lakes for daily activities. Avoiding exposure is often difficult or impossible. While treatment exists, millions continue to be infected each year. As a result, freshwater snails remain one of the deadliest animals on Earth despite their harmless appearance. Dogs. Dogs are responsible for approximately 59,000 human deaths every year. Considering that dogs are often called humanity's best friend, their position on this list may seem surprising. However, dogs are not responsible because they frequently attack people. Instead, they are the primary carriers of rabies, one of the deadliest diseases known to science. Rabies is caused by a virus that attacks the brain and nervous system. It spreads through the saliva of infected animals, usually through bites. Once symptoms appear, rabies is almost always fatal. In fact, it has one of the highest fatality rates of any disease in the world. Early symptoms often resemble the flu. Victims may experience fever, headaches, weakness, and discomfort near the bite wound. As the virus spreads to the brain, symptoms become far more severe. Patients can experience hallucinations, confusion, aggression, paralysis, and difficulty swallowing. One of the most famous symptoms of rabies is hydrophobia, or fear of water. Eventually, the nervous system shuts down, leading to death. Dogs account for more than 99% of human rabies cases worldwide. Most deaths occur in regions where access to vaccines and medical treatment is limited. Children are particularly vulnerable because they are more likely to approach unfamiliar animals and may not report minor bites. The good news is that rabies is almost completely preventable. Vaccinating dogs and providing rapid treatment after exposure can stop the disease before symptoms begin. Despite this, tens of thousands of people continue to die every year, placing dogs among the deadliest animals on the planet. Snakes. Snakes kill between 81,000 and 138,000 people every year, making them one of the deadliest groups of animals in the world. Unlike many animals on this list, snakes do not rely on disease transmission. They kill directly through venom. Each year, an estimated 5.4 million people are bitten by snakes. While many bites are not fatal, millions require medical treatment, and hundreds of thousands result in severe injuries or death. The majority of fatalities occur in rural areas where access to antivenom is limited. Snake venom comes in many forms. Neurotoxic venoms attack the nervous system and can cause paralysis and respiratory failure. Hemotoxic venoms damage blood vessels and interfere with blood clotting, leading to severe internal bleeding. Cytotoxic venoms destroy tissues around the bite site and can result in permanent disability or amputation. Some of the deadliest snake species include cobras, kraits, vipers, and mambas. The inland taipan possesses the most toxic venom of any snake, although its remote habitat means it rarely encounters humans. Other species, such as the saw-scaled viper, are responsible for far more deaths because they live near densely populated areas. Many snakebite victims are farmers working in fields, people walking barefoot, or individuals traveling at night. In some parts of the world, reaching a hospital can take hours, giving venom time to spread throughout the body. Although snakes generally prefer to avoid humans and only bite when threatened, the enormous number of annual encounters results in one of the highest animal-related death tolls on Earth: humans. Humans are responsible for approximately 400,000 to 700,000 deaths every year through homicide and other forms of violence. This places our own species among the deadliest animals on the planet. Unlike the other entries on this list, humans do not rely on venom, claws, teeth, or disease. Instead, intelligence, technology, and weapons have made humans uniquely dangerous. Throughout history, conflicts between humans have resulted in the deaths of millions. Every year, murders, gang violence, organized crime, terrorism, and other forms of interpersonal violence claim hundreds of thousands of lives. In some regions, homicide rates are significantly higher than in others, but violence exists in every part of the world. Humans are also unusual because they kill for reasons beyond survival. Territorial disputes, political conflicts, ideology, revenge, and economic motives all contribute to human violence. No other animal has developed weapons capable of killing from miles away, or organized large-scale conflicts involving thousands of participants. Depending on the year and how deaths are measured, humans consistently rank among the deadliest animals on Earth. Yet despite the staggering number of deaths caused by our own species, there is still one animal that kills even more people every year: mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are responsible for 725,000 to more than 1 million human deaths every year, making them the deadliest animals on Earth by a wide margin. Unlike snakes or other predators, mosquitoes do not kill through direct attacks. Instead, they act as carriers for some of the world's deadliest diseases. Every time a mosquito feeds on blood, it has the potential to transfer viruses or parasites from one person to another. The most deadly disease spread by mosquitoes is malaria. Caused by parasites of the genus Plasmodium, malaria infects hundreds of millions of people every year and kills hundreds of thousands, particularly young children in Africa. Symptoms include fever, chills, fatigue, and severe complications that can lead to organ failure and death. Mosquitoes also spread dengue fever, yellow fever, Zika virus, chikungunya, West Nile virus, and several other diseases. Combined, these illnesses affect hundreds of millions of people annually and place enormous strain on healthcare systems around the world. One reason mosquitoes are so dangerous is their incredible adaptability. They are found on nearly every continent and thrive in environments ranging from tropical rainforests to major cities. Some species can reproduce in tiny amounts of standing water, making them extremely difficult to eliminate. Mosquitoes have been influencing human history for thousands of years. Diseases spread by mosquitoes have affected wars, shaped migration patterns, and altered the development of entire civilizations. With an annual death toll that can exceed 1 million people, mosquitoes remain the undisputed holders of the title, the animal that kills the most humans.